The day has finally come. If you have the Jackie edition, the extra editions of MLB The Show 21, release night has finally arrived. We're a couple hours away. At the time of recording this, we're 5 hours away. But as just a little teaser before release, we had the DD stream today. And Ramon and SDS, they broke down everything new, everything we need to know about Diamond Dynasty and MLB The Show 21. So let's talk about it here. Let's break it down. Let's look at what they revealed. And let's see what we're working with for MLB The Show 21. I'm going to try to keep this concise as possible, but they gave us a lot of information. So I'm jittery right now. We're like 5 hours from release. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I've been able to sleep. My heart's been racing. Something may be wrong with me, but that's okay because the show 21 is about to come out. So the first thing they did talk about was the programs. And one big thing that we did recognize that I've been kind of mentioning for a while that I think is likely is that they did get rid of the XP reward path. So the XP reward path is gone now. No more XP reward path. We only have the inning programs, but that being said, those inning programs are going to be beefier. They're going to be bigger. They're going to be badder. They're going to have more players, more packs, more rewards, and those are XP based now. So we kind of have a reason to gain XP throughout the entire year, which I think is a massive dub. And the inning programs are now 25 tiers to get to that boss. So instead of 300 stars, you have 25 tiers to get to that boss pack. To take one of the three for the first inning program, as always, those bosses are going to be sellable. So when we're talking about making stubs, if you know, you know, the inning programs are where you make stubs. So many stubs to make in the inning program. So I'm going to be grinding that out quick. If you want to keep up with it, live on Twitch, link down in the description below. By the time you're watching this, we're probably live already for opening night. You can see my progress. You can see my process. I'm going to be completing that inning program. I'm not going to lie. Like this weekend, like Saturday. Let me sell my boss for 400K. Let's go complete the collections, which we'll talk about here in just a second. Another thing they did notice as well, if you saw with the bosses, 2 new card types already revealed. We have the second half card type, similar to the breakout card type we've had in the past, but specifically talking about a player's second half of a specific season. Give me a Mike Napoli second half, 2011. Look it up. And we also have the milestone series. We can see that with the Kenny Lofton, with his White Sox card, because that is the team he was on when he achieved that milestone. That opens up the door to a lot of possibilities of absolutely sick cards down the line with, you know, a Nolan Ryan strikeout one, a 500 homer club, 3,000 hit club, guys. Lots of really cool card opportunities for that club. That could be absolutely sick as well. And then, not surprising at all, but both Showdown and Conquest are back. Showdown looks like it's going to be pretty similar to last year. Draft your team, go through, face the boss at the end. That's going to be big for Team Affinity. Another thing we'll talk about in a little bit. But one thing with Conquest, it looks like they may have beefed it up a little bit for the USA map. Of course, we're probably going to have some overall reward that gives us a mid-tier diamond player that's, you know, probably mediocre at best. But they've also mentioned that there will be divisional prospect packs that you can get throughout completing Conquest. So 1 for every division, 6 packs total. Those give you gold prospect cards, a choice pack, and it's repeatable. So every time you go through and capture the National League West and Conquest, you will get the NL West gold prospect pack. And that, you know, is going to give you some cards. Those are sellables. So for me, that's screaming great way to make some extra subs. Go through, bust out some Conquest games while you're grinding other missions. Boom, you're getting stubs. You're getting cards for your collection because those are going to be part of those. You're making progress through all sorts of things. That's a win-win scenario. So it looks like Conquest a little bit beefier this year, at least for the USA map. We'll see what we're working with for the first inning program map, player program maps, things of that nature. Another quick note before we hop into ranked season and BR rewards, which saw massive overhauls They did mention that any offline missions that we're going for, those are completable in extra innings now. So if you played 16, you know about the Yetis. Yetis could be making a return this year. Offline missions, completable in extra innings. That's great. Just give more avenue for people to complete those programs, complete those missions, kind of at their own pace, how they want to do so. So let's talk about it. Ranked season, battle royale, a lot of changes to those that probably are going to be a bit controversial for some, but personally, I think it's going to be a great change to keep cards exclusive, but at least let them be obtainable. So with ranked seasons, you're going to have your normal path, Championship Series, World Series. You're getting the World Series players. They revealed the first ones in the string. We got a Ryan Sandberg. We got a Prince Fielder. We got a Nolan Ryan. Pretty juicy rewards for the first season, but that is not the only way to obtain those cards. There are also now cumulative ranked season rewards. So, for example, with the first season that they showed us, I'll have it up here. You can see if you get to 40 wins in the first ranked season, you will then get the World Series choice pack. So you will get one of those World Series cards. 40 wins is not an insignificant amount. That is quite a bit. That's a lot of games. If you're winning 40 games and also not winning at a high enough rate to make World Series, you are playing a ton. But it's awesome that they've at least allowed some form, some fashion to allow players to obtain these cards through other avenues, make them a little bit more populated in the market. Because say what you want about exclusivity and all of that nature, and cards should be hard to get, yada, yada, yada. I don't think there's any argument that the situation we had last year where you have a Chipper Jones card or a Willie Mays or whoever that are at the stub cap of 1 million stubs on the market, and there's hundreds of orders for that card, you physically can't buy it. I don't think there's any argument for that being a good situation, a good scenario. So I think this helps to fix that a lot. And speaking of Chipper, who was a BR reward, they did make changes to BR as well. Not quite the same. It's not directly tied to cumulative wins, but there is a battle royale program now that will, one, have exclusive rewards and players within that, some BR favorite juice players. So those are going to be exclusive to the BR program. And of course, you're going to earn progress just by playing battle royale. If you go 12-0, you will get that 12-0 pack. Or if you complete the battle royale program, you will earn one of those 12-0 packs as well. So again, not something that's going to be easy and quick to do. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be much quicker. Realistically, I don't think it's going to be feasible to complete both the World Series program, cumulative wins, and the BR program and get both of those without making World Series and going 12-0. But it at least opens up the door and the opportunity for people to do so who are still playing the game a lot, and just let those cards be a little bit more obtainable, a little bit more populated within the marketplace. Now, another new program type that they mentioned have to do with moments in these daily moments. We're gonna have monthly daily moment programs where as you complete moments each day, you're going to make progress through a program to gain you more player cards. So another situation where you're just playing, you're gaining progress, you're gaining player rewards, packs, stubs, etc., etc. Streamlining everything and just rewarding you for playing the game. You're going to be making progress in doing so. They also mentioned that there will be more evolutions. They'll be tied into cards you earn in other places. The example they gave us was the Jason Giambi. You're going to get that through the first monthly moments program. That Giambi will then unlock a evolution program to allow you to earn a higher overall, a diamond Jason Giambi. So evolutions seem to be back, of course, and they mentioned that they're going to be beefed up as well. So excited to see what that looks like. Evolutions were one of the best things in 20. They just didn't really use them a whole lot. Let's see that beefed up a little bit. Let's see that improve. Now on to Team Affinity, everyone's favorite. We all love Team Affinity. There was one pretty big change that they've mentioned to Team Affinity and hinted at something else. So first off, out the gate, there are no longer 30 Team Affinities. Last year, there was one for every single team. You had a Team Affinity path. This year, that's gone out the window. But what we do have is one per division, and through that divisional team affinity reward path, you are going to be earning rewards for the teams within that division. So in terms of reward structure and things of that nature, it looks pretty similar. It looks like you're going to be getting rewarded the same amount. I still think team affinity is going to be one of the absolute best things you can be doing in this game to earn progress. It looks super rewarding. Only difference being now, instead of getting through one team, you get that player's card. Now you're earning choice packs along the way that are going to allow you to choose which cards you want. So for example, with the 42 series, that's season 1 of Team Affinity. They mentioned who knows how many seasons there will be. Maybe there will be more than 4 this year, like we had the 4 stages last year. I think that would be great. I think we were missing, like, we would have had another 2 Team Affinity stages. Would have been great. But off topic there, you're going to be able to choose which cards you want from Team Affinity. And as you complete that divisional path, you'll get enough of the choice packs to get every Team Affinity card within that division, at least for season 1. Which, one thing to note, difference from where we had with stage 3 and stage 4 and 20, these will not be sellable. So if you're earning the 42 cards, those are only earnable from Team Affinity. You can't go and buy them. You have to actually go through and complete the Team Affinity program. And you're going to want to do that because they also showed 499 overalls in the game at release. That's it. One of those is Jackie Robinson. You're going to get that for collecting all 42 cards in the 42 series. So the 10 from the Diamond packs, the 30 from the Team Affinity path, and then a Mini Minoso and Larry Doby from collecting the rest of those 42 cards. You then collect all 42 of the 42 series cards. A little confusing, but you get what I'm saying. You collect all those, you get the 99 Jackie. That is going to be an insane card out the gate, and something that you're going to have to absolutely earn because those cards will not be buyable on the market. You'll have to go through and earn it yourself. Another thing they did mention is that the exchange is now capped, not unlimited. You can only exchange 30 points out of each Team Affinity stage. They went to 150 per division, so you can exchange 30 points of the Team Affinity path per division. They go up to 150 total. So that's a pretty drastic difference. We'll see how that impacts the market for each Team Affinity. But yeah, probably gonna drive down exchanges a little bit, drive down purchases a little bit. We'll see if there's other avenues where we're now having to use and exchange cards. Another big thing that they mentioned, they just kept dropping like heat after heat. There was just an unrelenting amount of heat coming at us. Another thing they mentioned, if you notice, when we showed the inning program reward path, there was a jersey in there. If you played MLB 18, you probably had some pretty bad flashbacks. I did while watching the stream. I was scared. I was nervous, but they did clarify you will use those for your DD team. Those will be the jerseys you wear. If you equip that jersey, if you earn that jersey card, you will physically wear that jersey. They're not used for exchanges. They're not used for any sort of collections or anything like that. You're not going to need to buy them outside of wanting to wear that jersey, and you can still create your own jersey. So this is legitimately just an additional feature that's not going to take away from anything else. So that was a massive dub. I'm sure if you played 18, you were worried when you saw that. But great news there. We've been asking for actual jerseys in DD for a while, so cool to see them at actual jerseys, flashback jerseys. Definitely opens up the door for a lot of cool things there. Imagine someone rocking a flashback Tigers uni going in old Tiger Stadium. Man, that would be a sick matchup to see in DD. Now, of course, a major aspect of Diamond Dynasty each year is collections. And we found out what those collections were as well. For the first time, a little bit different with the collections where we don't have 3 new legends in the game. For the American League, we're getting David Ortiz 6 series card. He looks absolutely nasty. He was an insane card last year. That's going to be a sweet swing out the gate. For the National League, we have the 40-40 milestone Soriano. I'm not going to lie, that Soriano, when it's prestiged, we'll talk about that here in a second. When that Soriano's prestiged, he's going to be one of the best second basemen in the game. I'm not going to lie. That's going to be pretty nutty card. And then for the Major League collection, not a new legend, not Heron, not Clemente. We thought that that's what it would be. Obviously, they have something else planned for that. We are getting Chipper Jones. So Chipper Jones has been pretty hard to obtain for the past couple of years. So they're not making them easy to obtain. necessarily this year, but he is going to be much more attainable. So I'm glad to see that. In a sense, he's going to be a really good card, especially Prestige. I'm going to be stoked to get my hands on 99 overall Chipper Jones and be able to use him for the entire year after not getting him last year and essentially stopping to play after I got him the year before. So I'm pretty excited for that, even though it's not a new legend. Chipper Jones to me is a pretty solid collection reward piece. Now, what could be maybe the biggest thing that they talked about in the DD stream tonight. Prestiging players is gone in a sense. It's different, it's revamped, it's reutilized, and it's bigger. First off, out the gate, one of the biggest things I wanted to see was more cards be prestigiable in MLB 21. SDS took that, they cranked it up to 11. Every single card in the game is prestigiable. I say prestigiable in quotes because now it is called parallel. So the old prestige system is gone. Now we have a new system called parallels. There are 5 stages to the parallels. As you gain progress, of course, through the stages, the card gets better and better and better and better. And again, this is for every single card in the game. There's not a card that is not able to go through the parallel programs, whether it's a 99 overall Chipper Jones, whether it's a 46 overall common. They're all able, they're all available there. Another cool thing is as you progress through the parallel program, you'll be able to see what number you were on getting it, and you'll be able to flex that on the card. If you were the first person to get level 5 parallel Chipper Jones, everybody's going to see that on the card. And that's a pretty cool little thing that they added in. Another aspect that is new and different is that you can actually earn progress offline now. A big complaint from last year. You can earn progress offline on these parallels, so you won't have to grind online. There will be multipliers, so if you're grinding online, you'll get rewarded more. If you're grinding offline at a higher difficulty, you'll get rewarded more. You're not going to just be able to go to beginner or rookie and then grind out a ton of stats and make more progress. If you're playing on ranked seasons on Hall of Fame, you're gonna get more progress for comparatively the same results than if you were to be on a lower difficulty offline. And there will be specific missions for each card as well. So you complete the missions, you gain progress in the program. As you gain progress in the program, you'll work through the parallel stages 1 through 5, and then once you get to 5, of course, that card is complete, and it's a +5 stats for the card. So that's gonna be pretty significant. That is gonna make cards. I mean, a +5 is gonna make big major differences to cards in Diamond Dynasty. Another thing to note is there is no limit for the amount of a card that can be a parallel. So it will show how many cards have currently been paralleled of that card. So if your card is 21 out of 100, that means you're the 21st person to do it. There's been 100 people who have done it, but there's no limit to the amount that can obtain that for any given card. So you don't have to worry about rushing through it or anything of that nature. You aren't able to sell parallel versions of card. You can sell the card, but it doesn't keep its stats in progress there. Whoever buys it would reset. And if you sell a card and then buy that card back, you will keep all the progress you've had through the parallel stages as well. And of course, lastly but not least, packs are back. We have our bundles back like usual. Headliners are back again, featuring a jersey item now as well as a player item. So a little bit more to go for in that. Something else, just a little something else to pull for. There is also a free Clemente. If you're watching this video, definitely be sure to go to the shop and pick up your free Roberto Clemente 85 overall diamond. Start out your team. He's going to be entirely free, but it is limited only for the first couple days of release, as well as the Space 1 pack featuring some prospects, some veterans. That's our first choice pack of the year. Starting off the year with a choice pack available tells me we're going to be seeing a lot of those more. This one's featuring Wander Franco, 91 overall out the gate. And of course, he's going to be able to go through that parallel program. You get that 91 out the gate, you boost him up a little bit. Shoot, son, you working with a pretty nice card right there. Switch hitter. I'm going to be getting my hands on that Wander to add to my squad real quick. And that does it. We know SDS has some tricks up their sleeve. There's things they're hiding from us. They mentioned as such, but a quick breakdown of everything we learned today in today's DD episode. Yeah, that was a lot. Pretty much everything the community has been asking for, they almost delivered on. So much new with this game. We got Xbox people coming in. We got cross-platform. We got multi-platform market. This SDS is just crushing the game right now with how they're approaching MLB 21. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be gameplay issues. There's going to be content issues. There's going to be things they do wrong. There's going to be aspects. There's no weekend league, you know, things of that nature. I doubt you can save event lineups because they probably would have mentioned that. There's probably things that can be improved still, of course. But man, I'm loving everything I'm hearing about MLB The Show 21 so far. Where we're at 4.5 hours away from getting my hands on it again. We'll be live on Twitch at release. As you're watching this video, we're probably live. Link down in the description below. You're going to want to check it out. If you want to keep up with what we're doing, night one, day one in the market to make subs, build our team, no money spent. That doesn't even matter if you are spending money. If you're not dropping $1,000 on the game, you're still wanting to complete the collection. Follow along with what we're doing. We're going to have a lot of cool things happening. I'm going to help each and every one of you complete whatever their goals are in this game in terms of subs and acquiring cards. That's what I'm doing. I'm here to help. I love helping people. That just brings me so much enjoyment. I've been so blessed to be able to hear from so many people over the last year in MLB 20 that were able to get Mantle and Trout and never thought they'd be able to. And I can't wait to have that same approach again this year when we're going after Chipper Jones. At some point, we're going to be going after Aaron and Clemente. Maybe there's another collection, multiple collections down the line for that. Who knows what's coming along with those there. I'm super excited for that. If you enjoyed this video, though, as always, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're closing in on 10K. I can't believe 10K subs. This time last year, we had like 50. We had like 100 subs, maybe. So to be closing on 10K after a year of MLB 20, absolutely incredible. Can't wait to hit that milestone early on in 21. And let me know down in the comment section below, what is your favorite aspect from the DD premiere we got today? What are you looking forward to the most in Diamond Dynasty? Let me know down in the comment section below. We got a lot of content on the way as well, so you're definitely going to want to be sure to have your notifications on, be subscribed. Multiple videos a day coming for the next couple weeks. Gameplay, making stubs, building your squad, all the good things. You know we got you covered there. Until next time, though, I'll catch y'all around.